YouTube, how's it going? Tweak Bigfoot back with another Animal Crossing Villager Species Ranking video. That's a long title. As you can see, it's been about 2 weeks since my last one of these. Just kidding, it's been quite a while. So today we're back and we're looking at the Anteaters. Now the Anteaters are they're a group that I don't particularly like, but I don't hate them. Like, they're not bad, but they're not like my favorite. I don't jump when I see one. Except maybe one. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. They're very cool, and I know they exist, but for me, they don't do much. But for someone, they're probably really cool. So there is 7 of them, and we're just going to get right into taking a look at them. So right off the bat, at number 7, we have Cyrano. Cyrano? I think it's Cyrano. Yeah, so number 7 is Cyrano. He's the blue cranky karate man himself. In the picture that you guys can see here, he is like blue and yellow. He's wearing a gi, which is actually pretty cool. And he's a cranky anteater that likes education. So I think that's kind of cool because to me, he's like teaching karate. You know, like he's like got his gi on. He's going to teach karate to the other anteaters, the other people. That's kind of the vibe I get. I don't know. I could be looking way too far into that, but that's what I got. His favorite colors are yellow and beige, and his preferred styles are cool and active. So that goes really well because, as you can see, he's got parts of yellow on him, and his, you maybe call that beige as well, but he's got yellow on him for sure as part of his face and his paws. And then he's cool and active are his preferred styles. So I like that because, cool and active. Again, he's got the karate thing going on. He's pretty active. A lot of people, a lot of kids think, hey, karate's really cool. I guess, and adults too, but, anyway, people think it's cool. So I think it goes really well with him. I actually have met him during one of my hunts, and he didn't really click with me. Like, I've talked to him, he's cool. It's a classic situation of not meshing with me. Like, same thing with Tootie? Nope. With Tia. There you go. With Tia. She's really cool. I like everything about her. We just don't mesh when we chat. Same thing with Cyrano, except I don't like most of his stuff. He's cool. I don't know. The personality and the styles and the color don't bother me. I just don't really have, like, himself. Like, the personality doesn't pull me in. And he's not, like, visually, it's not really anything I want. And then when it comes to having cranky villagers on my island, I already have Walt, and that's enough. So, for that reason, he's number 7. Moving right along here at number 6, we have Antonio. Now, I actually like the look of Antonio specifically for his tail feathers. I think they're really, really cool. They like this nice black, white, gray, bluish kind of thing to them, and it's the same pattern on him, and I like it a lot. I think it's a very good look for Antonio. So he's a jock villager, and he likes fitness. That's pretty standard. It's a pretty standard villager. Jock fitness goes hand in hand, and he likes aqua and blue, and his preferred style is simple. So again, like Antonio being 6, I like the tail feathers. Like, I actually like them a lot, and that's why he's number 6 and not 7. But there's nothing to him. If there was a beginner villager like set, if you could pick like, oh, these are beginner villagers, Antonio is the definition of a beginner villager. I call him boring, and I know someone might get offended by that. He's really cool, and I don't hate him. I just like to have more to my villagers. He's simple, and he's cool, but I want more to my villagers, And Antonio is just a simple kind of guy. He's a beginner villager, so that's why I stuck him at number 6. Bringing us at 5 is Olaf.
Now, as you can tell, Olaf is a white, fluffy snowman with a carrot nose. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. This is much better.
Olaf's actually pretty cool, and there's a lot to him. So it would also appear that I chose the 3 male anteaters as my least favorites. Whoops. They are the bottom 3, though. And honestly, I'm okay with that, because none of them amaze me. They got cool things about them, especially Antonio, as you'll find out. Olaf, as you'll find out. But there's nothing to him, right? I don't know. It doesn't do much for me. So at the 5 spot, we have Olaf, like I said. I actually love the look, and that's why he's number 5 and not 6. I really like the look of him, because I think he's like a concert singer. He's like a weird, kind of like jazzy opera. He's got some kind of look to him, as you guys can see by his photo. I think that it's his backstory where he was like a little character who sang and was famous in the opera scene, or growing in the opera scene. So I think that's pretty cool. And I think the look goes hand in hand with that, because when you look at him, he's got like a suit on with a nice little red tie and like a little jacket and a hat, right? So he has this like vibe of being a singer, and I think that's very cool. So that's why I like that. I like that it kind of has a backstory to it, and this is what I mean when I talk about backstory. He's got a thing to him. He is smug and he likes education. Maybe I just don't like the education anteaters. I don't know. Who knows? If it wasn't apparent before, his favorite colors are black and red, and that's literally his entire suit, with the exception of his white shirt. He just loves black and red, and that's his default look. It's the black and red, right? Like, so that's what he's wearing. And his preferred styles are elegant and gorgeous. Again, that just ties in well because he wants to be like a sophisticated, good-looking guy who wants to, wow the crowds. So I think that it's really, really cool. And the interesting thing I found about him is that he likes education instead of music. So again, I'm taking that as like he likes to teach music versus like sing music. I think it's really cool though. He like, I'm assuming he wants to teach music, and then from there, educate the world. So I think that's really cool. And Olaf squeaks in at number 5. Now, number 4, this was actually pretty tough to make number 4 and 3. 1 and 2 were always set, but 4 and 3, they were a bit tough. And at 4, I put Pango. Now, I actually kind of like Pango. I do. I love her color scheme. It's fantastic. Pango is a fantastic color scheme. She's got this nice, like, seafoam green and purple and pink, and it's a very nice combination. The tail feathers, incredible. Really, really good. And she has, like, an Egyptian vibe to her. In the photo that I'm looking at while I record this, she has, like, an Egyptian background, and then the outfit she's wearing is kind of, like, Middle Eastern with the colors and the tassels on it. It's a very nice look for her. So Pango is a peppy anteater, and her catchphrase is snoof, which I think is very cool. Snoof. She probably doesn't say it like I would, though. Probably more of a not grouchy, growly male voice in the morning. Pango. Yeah, she's got this like cool look to her. Her hobby is fashion, and her favorite colors are orange and purple. So again, I like this because she's got a lot of purple on her. She's a lot of purple on her tail feathers, on her arms, on her head. There's a lot of purple. And so you can see why she likes the color purple. And then a little bit of orange on the default shirt. So like it kind of ties together. And the fact that she likes fashion is very cool to me because her styles are elegant and cool. So she really wants to make that fashion that like fits and vibes with the world. And I think that's very cool. I haven't actually met Pango. I don't believe I've met Pango, at least in my game. But she seems really cool. Someone that like I actually wouldn't mind having her an anteater. He's bottom 4. I'd probably take any of them. But that's who I have at 4 is Pango. Yeah, I hope to meet her one day. Now 3 is Snooty. This is an anteater I don't really like, but I like her a little bit more than Pango. So the color or the name is Snooty. Which is funny because she's a snooty anteater, which is like a double weird meaning. Her name is Snooty and she is snooty. Go figure. Snooty is a pink anteater with nice, beautiful tail feathers. They're like purple, or no, they're pink and yellow, and it reminds me of Flora's, which is kind of cool. It's like a similar-ish look. And she has the harmonious, like, Asian inspired style, which I really like, and that's why she's at number 3. Because I really like that style. I think it's really, really cool. So she, like I said earlier, Snooty is a snooty anteater. We almost have the same birthday. Hers is October 24th, and mine's the 27th. So that's kind of cool. She likes education, and her favorite colors are green and yellow. And she's simple. So it's interesting to me because I thought she would have an elegant style, but that's I guess not. She just got simple. And she seems okay to me. I don't really like snooty villagers that much. Some of them are cool. But her personality and her style is what really brings me in. Like, I like the harmonious style. As you know, I love Margie. She's one of my favorite villagers of all time. I love having her. So I think Snooty would be the same kind of thing where I would have like a nice harmonious and style or inspired area for her. And she could hang out in that, like a little zen garden with bamboo. But she's not somebody I'm going to like grind for, Snooty is very cool. She goes sniff. Like 5 Fs. That's her catchphrase, and she's okay. She maybe could have been higher, but I think she's in the right spot. She also could have been lower. The last 2 are anteaters I've actually met, and I'm very excited to talk about them. The number 2 spot is Anabelle, and I really like Anabelle because I had her in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. I really like her. I think she's a really cool anteater. She's female and she's peppy. And her birthday is on the 16th of February, so very close to Valentine's Day. Now, she's 2 because I have a lot of peppy. You guys know I have Audie and I have Flora, and it's a lot of pep. It's a lot of peppy villagers. So I think that she's at number 2 for kind of that reason, because I have a lot of peppy already, though I do like peppy. But I love Annabelle's character model. She has like these nice pink or purple hooves and pink ears, and then she's got like a yellow and orange like coloration on her body, and she has like these really nice green eyes. Annabelle to me is really, really cool. She's like that friend you would have, like that's like your friend's mom, you know, like the old school like 70s kind of like free mom. That's the kind of vibe I get, you know. She like, you'd go over and she's wearing her bell bottoms and hanging out. That's the vibe that Annabelle gives me, you know. She's this old school anteater, though she's not that old, just based by looking at her character. But she has like this free spirit about her, you know. And that's kind of what I like. She likes fashion. Her hobby is fashion, and her favorite colors are green and blue, and her styles are cute and simple. Honestly, just like a really cool vibe about her. I like that, and I've interacted with her personally, so I really like her for that. Yeah, I can picture something in my head where like Annabelle would fit, but hard to explain. So we're just gonna say Annabelle's number 2, and I really like her, and I would consider taking her if I found her. Now that brings us to our last anteater, and if you're keeping track, it is Annalisa. I don't know why they have an Anabelle and an Annalisa literally right next to each other. That's a bit confusing. Annalisa is female, obviously, and she's a normal anteater, and her birthday is February 6th. Her hobby is nature, her colors are red and pink, and her styles are elegant and gorgeous. I like Annalisa. I really do like Annalisa. I would go as far to put her on my island. Like if I saw her at the campsite, I would probably try and boot somebody out for Annalisa because I really like her. The photo I'm looking at has like cherry blossoms in the background, and she draws heavily from the cherry blossom theme and the harmonious Asian inspired style, which is really cool. I don't know why I always struggle to say that. I think it's really cool. She has like this cute little mole above her head or above her eye, which is kind of cute. I just think it's like a nice defining feature. And she has a unique character model because she's pretty much all white. It's all white with some black hair, and her default outfit is sort of a Komodo look. And I think it's really, really cool. When I picture Annalisa, I picture her walking through like a cherry blossom field or a forest and just like hanging out, you know, enjoying it, finding peace and serenity there. And I think that's really cool. Annalisa to me is someone that like really stands out because again, she has those styles that I really love. She's got a very cool character model, and she has this like peaceful like vibe about her. Again, it's not somebody I've met, which is kind of sad because I'd like to meet her, but maybe one day I will. Her favorite colors, like I said, are red and pink, and I think that's really cool because again, it leans on the cherry blossom theme, and it leans on her character model of having the default red Komodo. It's like red and green with a bit of yellow, and it looks really cool. Overall, Annalisa is this like elegant, gorgeous, normal anteater who like wants to stand out and be like all cool, but she's also like, I'm normal, like I'm just chilling, I'm just here, you know. So I think she's the whole package. I think she's really cool. I like that she likes nature. I love nature villagers. It's so cool to me because I love nature. And I just really like how, you know, she comes together as a package. So overall, Annalisa is my number 1. It was no competition. I knew it would be Annalisa. And yeah, that's my anteaters. I talked pretty fast through this one, though it is getting to be a long video. Thank you to everybody who's here and hanging out and listening. I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments which ones you want to see next. Eventually, we're going to do them all. So whatever one you want to see next, let me know, and I will do it. Hopefully faster than 2 months. Sorry about that long wait. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.